selling salts and push-ups.
Right, keep going.
He's doing short push-ups too.
Keep going. All the way down. Just to the floor.
I mean, I think he's got
Just to the floor.
He's got some kind of system going on, bro. Whatever he's doing. He's getting the pump going.
Kev, you've never seen a
I'm
Hollywood
on a new level.
You've never seen a Hollywood star do that before they go into frame?
I've done many a push-ups while the camera rolled. I waited for me to land on my one mark.
I used to do it before Arizona pool parties.
Let's get a mic check here. 1, 2.
It's ridiculous.
1, 2. Episode 24. May I?
Can I go first?
Cam Neely.
Wow.
Matt Cook.
Well, I was going to say Chris Chelios.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. I'm going with Chelios.
Okay.
24. Quick shift.
Matt Cook.
There we go.
Chelios, bro.
Chelios.
What else are we talking about?
Chelios was 24
Yeah.
at one point, or the whole,
then
whole
7.
career? Okay, yeah.
Okay, but, it's all related.
If he ever wore it for a day.
It's
Chelios.
grandfather.
Are you out of breath from those push-ups? You need a sec?
No, I'm good, bro.
Get
Okay.
the pump going.
It's just one of those days when you don't want to wake up. Everything is fucked. Everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off.
I know that one.
You do, right?
You, Scotty?
Yeah, Limp Bizkit.
It's called break stuff.
Everyone good?
Limp Biscuit?
Everyone's good, but the reason that I picked that song is because, Leaf fans, all right? I had a conversation with somebody, and I'll tell you what, I feel like the Leafs could go into Florida and win 2 games. This series is not over.
Sean has some kind of intel that leads him to believe that the Leafs are going to turn this around.
I had a spiritual connection with somebody that I think has a lot of sway inside that locker room, the aura. And I'm telling you, the Leafs are going to Florida and they're going to be a problem. That doesn't mean that I don't want.
They better be.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. And Samsonov saying what he said after the game.
Yeah.
You know what?
You like that fire?
I liked it.
Hey, at least you're unbiased, bro. You call it like you see it. You're a realist.
Yeah, I'm not saying, we're going sweeping rats. Okay, we're going for a sweep. No, this is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And this thing is far from fucking over. Now,
Love to know what kind of intel he's
too.
got. Somebody got him fired up on the Leafs.
somebody got me.
Somebody's Toronto connections.
Somebody got me fired up,
Toronto.
and they got me fired up with how relaxed they were. And maybe we'll talk about it at the end of the series, or who knows. But I hope I can
That
tell.
one could come back to bite you or not.
I hope I can tell the story at some point, because I would love to see. I love this person, and I want people around me to prosper. I want everyone to do well.
If that happens, it would be a great story.
It'd be a great story. And we're in the content business.
Hey,
We are in the context.
you got a win-win scenario too.
I do, because they're
Both of your teams are playing. You can't lose this.
Yeah, I mean, I have the pictures. My parents, my mom, Marlene, has the photo of me in the Toronto Maple Leaf fucking pajamas. Okay,
I mean, come on.
Yeah,
How
we
do
gotta
you not-
find
we
it.
got you.
I haven't unleashed it yet. I haven't unleashed it yet.
Oh boy.
And
What
nobody's given me a reason to, so by the way, if I want to jump ship, I can jump ship.
I was gonna say, what are you gonna wait till they're in the Cup Finals?
No,
and then
I-
you'll be a Leaf fan.
I know, I'm waiting for them to show me something.
Okay.
And okay, how about this? If the Leafs go to the Stanley Cup Finals, will you unleash the bed sheet Toronto Maple Leaf young Avery picks?
I'll tell you what. I looked like a hell of a fucking better player than John Tavares in my pajamas. I looked like a player. Like, you look at the kid. I can see guys now. If I see a guy just skate, I go, okay, I can tell whether or not this kid could be a player. Give me a game watching him, Scotty.
Right.
I know. When I looked like a player. Like, you knew this kid's
Like
8
your
years old.
sheets, your sheet,
Yeah,
you
look
look
at this
different
kid.
in your sheets.
Yes.
Like Tavares is like kind of tucked in.
Yeah, he was tucked in, sucking on his pillow a little bit. I was on my back, starfish. All right, relaxing.
You were just tired from
Just
the day's
tired
work.
from my day. Yeah, fucking practice, getting in everybody's kitchens.
Tavares looks pretty tired in that photo
Does,
too. He might have had a good skate earlier that day.
Well, yeah, or he, I
Does
don't know.
Nash have Toronto PJs?
No, he doesn't. But I think who's his team going to be?
Yeah. I mean, he really casts the net wide for him. He can really jump on any team he wants.
Yeah, he certainly can. But you know, I think maybe it's a beautiful thing. How do you pick your teams?
I'm essentially forcing Kennedy to be an LA everything fan.
Really?
Right, you mentioned that. Yo, real quick, you
I
also
don't want her spread out. She's from LA.
Yeah.
Be from LA.
Yeah, you're
Kings,
right. You're right.
Rams.
you also got a package to Action Park Media HQ the other day.
Do I have my T-shirt?
It's in Kev's office.
Man,
Dave,
this
will you,
guy-
Dave, will you go grab
By
that,
the way,
please?
this guy is playing. I mean, this guy
Somebody
is
said-
It's right
talk
next
about
to the TV in Kev's
talk about
office.
Keeping my
keeping
options
your
open.
options open. This
Yeah.
guy's on 3 of the remaining
Yeah.
8 teams.
You did mention that you're gonna have to cut the sleeves off of it.
It's fine. I'll just, we'll see how it looks. Now, I just wanted to say something quickly. The reason that I thought of this song today, it ties into last episode, and I don't like to flashback, but the coach thing about me being a coach. So what type of coach would I be? I would be the type of coach that walked into the room after every single game, and you would have a song for the next day. All right. Now, maybe it would be a playoff thing. You know what? Fine. I'll save that for the playoffs. But every day of the playoffs, you're getting a song from your coach. Now, also in the off season, I'm going up to Westchester because I got a house rented in Westchester, and I'm saying Igor Gracie of the Gracie family. We're not gonna do
Team
an on ice.
jujitsu?
We're not doing an on ice mini camp. All right. I want all 25 of my guys showing up, and we're gonna do 5 days. We're gonna do a little mini camp jujitsu, and I want to see who the fucking dogs are on my team.
I like it.
That's how I identify talent.
Do you think any of the guys would be like, "Hey, coach, we've had fish 9 days in a row here. Can we change it up a little bit?"
Well, and that'll be a good
Character
point.
test?
That'll be a character test. Who
Okay.
can get through with the Wookiees?
Right.
All right.
Yeah,
and
you-
who can maybe do 3 and 3 with the Wookiees?
You want a team of Wookiees?
I want guys that are a reflection of me.
Yeah.
And all of us. I want us to run into battle together. So, I've just been thinking the songs, all right, and the jiu-jitsu camp, those are 2 important issues that I would bring to the table moving forward.
Okay.
So this is great then. So
Well, yeah,
that
here,
brings us to
this
where
guy.
you stand on Dubas
Yeah,
now.
let's jump into
You
the
weren't a
clips.
fan of his recently.
He's obviously doing this on purpose.
Now he knows, right? Now he knows he's on camera.
Now he's talking to himself and he's doing the what's the flash hands you do in front of your face? There's a thing. It's a famous thing. You do the flash hands, okay? Dancing fingers. And he's talking to himself. And then he throws you know what? If you want to throw that water bottle, I wish we had the clip of me throwing a water bottle by accident into the crowd in Madison Square Garden. I've
you're gonna
thrown
throw
water.
it, throw it.
Throw the thing. Throw the thing. And at this point, we know he knows he's on TV. Are we going to talk about the Leafs now, or
Yeah, I fucked up the package.
that's fine? Don't worry about it.
We know what happened in the game. Just let it.
Well,
roll
yeah,
on.
I'll tell you. If we're not going to watch the game, is that the Toronto Maple Leafs stormed out to an early 2-0 lead, 8-minute mark, and my phone just started blowing up. How we were done, we were finished, and order the rinks. I got this from numerous people, including Kyle from the Nelk Boys. All right.
Who just said, that's it, it's over.
Yeah,
Toronto's winning
these
it.
people are savages.
But he's obviously not a real hockey fan. He just doesn't understand the game.
No, they are Toronto Maple Leaf fans.
I know he is, but he's not a hockey guy.
What you don't understand, Scotty, is if you're from Toronto and you're a Leaf fan, you automatically, amongst all of you other Leaf fans, are hockey guys and gals. There's no differentiator.
All right, he doesn't have hockey IQ. We'll leave it at that.
No, what I'm saying is, in general, these fans are animals. And they started blowing me up, and I said, verbatim, all right, this is why I hate Leaf fans. There's 50 minutes left in this game, and you guys are already ordering the rinks. You people are animals, and you do it to yourself. And what happened? They lost the game 3-2. Bobrovsky played fantastic.
Yep.
All right. You like him?
He's the X factor, bro.
He's the rat man, dude.
How do you feel?
I just no, I don't. I mean, I am an Edmonton Oilers fan, but I just think I don't know. He just seems to be locked in, and that's the worst thing that could happen.
He put a wall up.
He sure did.
And it was a hell of a game. And listen,
Because they scored 3 quick ones, right?
They scored 2 quick ones.
quick ones, and then a third, but they held them off.
How long did they hold them off for? When
And
did
by
they
the
miss
way-
game? When did they score the 3rd goal? What period?
It was in the
Second.
third. No, it was early in the third.
But they had to fight him off. They fought him off.
Yeah.
Bobrovsky shut him down.
Oh, he had a 20-minute shutout basically. Kev, by the way, Tavares he was bad last night.
Was he?
He was very bad. I marked that because previous show, you talked about how good Tavares looked, and he was hovering. I think you referred to
listen,
it was.
I don't think I've ever seen him look. I haven't seen. Obviously, he hasn't played in a ton of playoff games, but I don't know. He jumped out at me the last couple games. I missed the game last night. By the way, you could hear it in my voice. I got in one last night.
Yeah, well, hey, listen, it's the playoffs. I got no problem with that. I always wondered. There was this thing when I came into the league. Chelly was a legend, Chris Chelios. It's so ironic. Episode 24, Chris Chelios.
We got to sign Chelios in the office here.
And Chelly would say to me, listen, I don't drink during the playoffs. So after the first round, we win the first round, and Chelly says, let's go. Well, Chelly certainly drank after that game, okay? And I said to him, I think at a certain point during the night, Chelly, I thought you said you don't drink during the playoffs. And he looked me dead in the eyes and he said, I don't. I said, well, you're about 12 into it right now, and it looks like we're just starting. What Chelly didn't do was he didn't drink during the playoff series. Now, if you win a series,
go out and have one.
you get to go out and blow it out a little bit.
I fucking love that.
By the way,
right?
Great. You win the
I love
series, you
that.
go out one night, you have some cocktails, and then you shut it down again.
And it restarts everything.
Yeah. Just a little producer note. It was the second period that they scored. Minute into the second period, and then they get another one real quick here.
Okay. What are you talking about? What we
Sorry,
asked was,
Toronto.
when did they score the third goal of the game? That's what Kev asked.
I was
They
just curious.
score it right here.
In the second period.
Yes.
Oh, so there was a full third period that
Yeah.
they shut it down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a thing. It was a thing that very two quick goals.
This Barkov goal made it 3-2.
Yes.
All right. Fair enough.
Yep.
I'll
Or we're about to see another one. Barkov, maybe with the first. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a long week.
yeah.
It's been a long By the way, we did 5 shows this week. We did
Yeah.
5
No,
shows.
well, let's keep it going. I'll tell you, Mitch, what he wore into the game was also. It was just shameful.
Dude, he misses every time.
I've never seen a guy miss more. But you know what's
His outfit?
interesting? He looked ridiculous. But Mitch obviously thinks he looks good. He had a cummerband on. Here we go again with
Stupid.
Kyle. That was an Austin.
Wow.
Play cute.
Hey,
Hey.
no turnovers within 2 feet of the blue line.
I apologize about my language right now, but fuck around and find out. 2 feet inside the blue line. Fuck around and find out.
By the way, you'd think that Dubas would probably be able to kill that camera shot.
He's got enough
He
sway
likes
to
it.
kill it.
He
He
likes
loves
it,
it.
yeah.
He loves it.
I mean, it's the same shot. It's that same angle.
Yeah.
And
Whatever
also-
that camera is, either you change your seat or you shut it down and you say, come on, can you not?
Or,
put that
or let's
camera
get
right in
some
my face?"
variety.
Do you guys think anyone in the locker room is like, yo, Dubas, fucking lock it up, bro. Be stoic. No emotion, man.
Well, he's the boss. They can't
Distraction.
tell him that.
I hope some of those guys are thinking that. And by the way, I would say that.
You think Tavares is going to
Yeah.
walk up to Dubas and say, hey, Kyle, Mr. Dubas,
I'm not saying.
dial it
I'm
down."
saying
Well, he's the captain.
inner conversation in the locker room.
Well, I can tell you that I would never say anything if I got on the bus and I knew Slats was on the cut
Who's
to.
Slats?
Glenn Sather,
Oh.
and Slats was chewing on his guitar. Not his guitar. He was playing a guitar, chewing on a cigar. I wouldn't say a fucking word to the big boss man, right?
Certainly not going to tell him how to behave during games.
But I also know that CBC or Sportsnet or ESPN or TNT, they wouldn't have the balls to cut to him that much. They just know that's an unwritten rule. You're not cutting to Slats the whole game.
By the way, did you see that shot by Tavares?
Yeah.
But I mean, exactly what you said. I think they know that Dubas is animated, and they're like, "This is getting views right now. This guy has no idea what the fuck is going on. We're gonna cut to him."
Oh no, he knows that the views. He's got a burner account. You don't
No, I
think
know
Kyle Dubas has a burner account and he's counting his TikTok views of based
Of course,
His impressions?
of course he is.
on. I mean, he loves it.
Yeah.
And
That's why TikTok's on the helmet of the Leafs.
Well, that's an inside
Whoa,
psyop.
psyop, bro.
Wow.
Big time psyop.
Psyop.
Did you see
Big
the
time.
kid from
They're pushing
Florida?
him.
They're pushing.
Did you see the kid from Florida get hit with a puck?
No.
No.
All right. We talk about playoffs, okay? We talk about what it takes. Well, I'll tell you what it takes. This kid gets hit with a Willie Nylander heavy wrist shot from the point, takes it off the face. He goes down like a ton of bricks. I thought he was dead. I mean, you should see this shot. And Willie Nylander's got a heavy shot. This kid came back and played. If he didn't have a visor on, he would have lost his eye. That's the game we're talking about. We're not talking about basketball. We're not talking about, what are we watching now? Baseball? What else is happening?
That's
We're
about
in the
it.
NHL
NBA.
playoffs right now. It's a
Tough to argue,
goddamn
tough
war.
to argue with the NHL playoffs. By the way, a lot of people would agree with you. More people would agree with you.
Have you watched the baseball yet with the speed up thing?
I have.
Is it nice?
Yeah, I think it has to be. I would drop it for the playoffs, but I don't know what they're going to do.
But do you feel like it's changed the game?
Well, it moves the game along.
Right, which
You
is
know what I mean?
good.
Yeah, of course. It's just,
But does that
4-hour
sell less
games.
beer? Does that take away revenue?
They just gotta, that's
just
a good, they must. But I
Or
mean,
people just drink faster,
drink faster.
right? You're never going to go into a situation and drink slower because you have less time, right, Scotty?
Of course not.
No,
It's
you
about
just-
consumption time.
Yeah,
To
right.
polish them off.
Okay.
We'll pick up second period of Dallas, Seattle. You got anything else on Toronto?
No.
It's gonna be interesting.
I'm proud of you that you're unbiased and you're saying the Leafs still got a little life.
And you know what? We might see my picture. We might see my Toronto Maple Leaf pajama picture. I had multiple things. I mean, I was a Toronto kid. All right.
Is there any way we can see those and just keep them in house until? I would like to get a flash of it. Maybe just show me on the phone. or give me
Internal leak.
Yeah, or just give me a wave at it. Let me get a glimpse of
Internal
what we're
leak.
talking about. It's like the Logan Paul UFO footage. I want to see what it is.
Yeah, well, you've been kind enough to share some of your commercial work from the early
some
80s,
stuff,
which
right.
is just a hell of a portfolio. So, yeah, I'll share. Seguin.
Segue.
Yeah, well,
Love him. Scotty's running me.
My running mate.
I know. I'm going to see. I'm not sure if he even knows you, but whatever. It doesn't even matter. Because there's guys I probably ran with, 20 years ago that I don't remember today.
I'm sure he does not remember me.
Oh, that's an admittal?
I mean, we hung out like 3 times.
Can you be classified as somebody's running mate if
Of course we
if
did.
you
We
ran
fucking,
with them 3 times?
Yo, we hit the fucking town, bro.
Okay.
3 times.
3 times. We hit the town 3 times.
Anything special happened in those nights that you might be able to refer to, like,
Right.
hey, we were out that night. You remember the night when so and so?
A touch
no,
point.
No. You know what? If you DM'd him and you said, "Yo, how was the night with the Ice Cats?" He would go, "Fucking wild."
Great night.
Is that a
Fucking wild.
team or is that
a team.
girls that work for a team?
No, it's a team.
It's
my
the team. Ice Cats.
Yeah.
Was he on the Ice Cats?
So he
No, I
wasn't
was on the
actually
Ice
on your
Cats.
team.
Tyler Seguin?
Yeah.
He was playing for the Boston Bruins.
Oh, this gets.
This is deep.
I thought you guys played college somewhere, maybe something.
No,
I don't know. There
no,
was
no,
some
no.
crossover.
He
You
was
don't
like
even play with them.
Playing for the Bruins. They
No,
went
no.
and hung out with the Ice
You
Cats.
went to
one
Daisy
night.
Buchanan's one night.
Sagan and I were off ice teammates.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Like Sid and I.
Correct. Exactly.
Right. Except Sid remembers all of the encounters that he's had with Kev.
Well, they were fucking big time encounters.
I'll tell you. Anyways, Sagan's playing great. This is
He's
gonna.
handsome too, right?
He's a good looking. He's a good
Good-looking
cat.
fella, yeah.
Yeah. This is going to either go 2 ways. Dallas is going to take over, and they're just too much for Seattle at this point, or that's just going to be a mucker fest back and forth, and it's going to go
be
7.
7 games.
Yeah, I think it's
think
going to
so?
be a muck fest, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're going to play around in the mud here.
Okay. Play around
Play
in the
around
mud.
in the mud. Mucker.
Interesting. You think they got the gas?
I do, yeah.
All right. Well, could we just lightly speak on New Jersey today? Only one game on the schedule today. Your team is playing tomorrow.
Oh, so who's tonight?
Just New Jersey.
Shit, that's it. Wow, they're going to start stretching these out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of
course.
Yeah. So we got the Devils game 2, Carolina.
Freddie Anderson.
Well, I just, I like Jack Hughes and back to, I don't think he goes multiple games without making a statement. So
I think we're looking at a series similar to Toronto here. I think New Jersey's going to drop this one and then go home, and I think they're going to make it a series.
Oh, you think you lose the first 2?
I think they're going to lose the first 2, just like the New York series.
No, I think Jersey wins
I think
tonight.
Carolina's a tough barn, man.
Yeah. How many games you played there? It is. I've played there.
By the way, I haven't played there, but I've been to a game there.
It is. It's a lively atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's not MSG. It's not UBS.
It's not Nassau Coliseum. No.
Yeah.
They're pretty good at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, listen, Carolina's tough. You're right.
do
I don't
lose.
know what to say. I can't figure out, if I'm being totally honest, I can't even figure out why they're good.
Yeah, and so many injuries, and they kind of
I
just
don't
rolled
know
right through it.
Why they're good? Is that coaching?
Yeah. Well, Rod the
Rod
Bod.
I mean, Aho obviously is, but other than that, I don't really see anything great happening other than them whipping
Brent
everybody's
Burns.
ass.
Brent Burns having
yeah.
a
Fuck
calming
yeah.
presence on the back
Yeah,
end.
yeah, he's great.
Who's
He's a
the
fucking
Leafs calming
superstar.
presence at this point? Giacomo?
Giordano?
No.
What about
Tavares.
No,
Right.
Tavares hasn't done much.
The kid
O'Reilly.
the kid that got punched.
No,
I'm
O'Reilly.
talking
Ryan
about the back
O'Reilly.
end. I'm talking about the back end.
Defenders.
Yeah. Who's the
Morgan Riley.
Yeah, Morgan Riley.
Riley.
Right.
He's been good.
He's been good. He's
Credit where
great.
credit where
Great first
credit is
series.
due.
Great first series.
He's
but
not 1,000 games in the NHL.
What's
Brett
past
Burns.
his prologue?
Okay. Well, we're in it.
I mean, Brent Burns is something else, man. He's
Yeah.
a specimen. He is a hockey player.
He's a hockey player.
He is what you call a hockey player.
Have you ever seen the evolution of Brent Burns? Like when he first entered the league until now?
He looked like a preppy, like he was in an
Yeah.
American Eagle campaign.
Like he's wearing Sperry's.
Yeah, and now he is a barbaric. What's that brand? Carhartt. He's a Carhartt
Yeah,
guy.
he's a Carhartt guy.
He probably has a Carhartt suit or something. And those Redfin, the shoes like Ryan Gosling wears. You know those ugly boots that Gosling wears? They're called Red Wings, I think. That's his boot. That's his dress shoe. It's savagery. It's not a round toe.
I think he's more like Timberland boots, Carhartt.
A rookie question here on my part. How often does it happen?
By the way, did you see that Eberle goal?
Yeah, he's good. I was bummed when the Islanders got rid of him. How often does a player go from change positions from defense to forward or forward to whatever it is? Brent Burns did that. How often does that happen? And on that level, probably not very often, right?
Not very often, but I do believe Chelly has played forward at a certain point.
You got Big Buff.
Well, yeah, Big Buff was ambidextrous.
But so he could literally they would like swap him out, and sometimes he'd be out on take shifts on defense and something. Really? I did not know that.
Chelly not to the extent of Buff though, but Buff, yeah, he was
Burns
both.
started as a defenseman and then moved to a forward.
No,
Is that what happened to
I
him?
believe the other way around.
other way around, yeah. But that happens more often on the power play. You'll toss a forward out on.
That doesn't make it real, Scotty. That's a power play situation. It's not a game.
Wow.
Hey, nice hat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling a little more confident in the Bees now that Florida's up 2-0. You know?
This is what crazy sports fans. You know, New York fans don't do that.
We got a real team.
Don't
on
do
our
what?
hands.
Like get rid of the hat for a minute?
No, New York fans would never say like, okay, we got beat by Boston, but then Houston beat Boston, so it's okay. That is a crazy thing.
By the way,
never bought into that. Listen, when the Islanders lost in Game 7 in the conference finals, 1-0, Tampa scored a shorthanded goal.
Right.
They lost 1-0, and the Islanders would have steamrolled the Canadians in that next round.
Absolutely.
It was that close.
We all know that.
But don't talk to people. Try to talk to me about that. I go, bro, what are you talking?
That's a crazy thing to say.
Feel better that because the team that beat you,
Fellas, I didn't stash the hat just waiting for the Florida Panthers to win. I wanted to show the flow.
you were
bit, show the
ashamed for a
hair.
minute.
You felt ashamed.
I don't want to talk about the Bruins, guys.
right.
Why do we have to dive back? Why, I mean,
All right, we're not
it's
diving
still a
back.
tough situation for me.
Episode 24.
We're just putting salt in my wound.
I apologize.
Good.
Putting salt in the wound.
How about we table that?
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, maybe in the off season.
Sure.
Shift.
Quick shift. We'll see you guys.